It's August 25th, 2020, and we're in Enola, Pennsylvania to see some trains in the busy area around Harrisburg. We're sitting at the entrance of Enola Yard, a large classification yard across the river from Harrisburg. Built in 1905, this bustling yard is the center of all traffic coming in and out of Harrisburg that isn't intermodal. Enola serves well over 30 different trains every day, ranging from long-distance manifests running to the southern U.S. to small yard transfers to Harrisburg. In addition to 79 tracks that handle over 275,000 tons of freight a day, there are also some engine shops here. Norfolk Southern services and inspects engines in these shops, in addition to storing older engines that at some point will be sold. Here's H48, the Enola switcher, working far back in the yard with a trio of GP38s, the leader being a Southern-style high hood, a dying breed on NS. Three miles up the road is Marysville, home to the iconic Rockville Bridge, the largest stone arch railroad viaduct in the world. I suppose it's a lot of qualifiers, but nonetheless, this is a very impressive engineering feat, especially for the year it was built, 1902, over 118 years ago. The Rockville Bridge carries NS's Pittsburgh line for almost 4,000 feet across the Susquehanna River. Today we're on the east end of the bridge in Marysville, where that red dot is. There's a junction here known as Mary, where the Pittsburgh line going west splits from the Port Road branch heading south towards Enola. On the east end of the bridge, the line splits at another Y, simply known as Y, where the line splits going north on the Buffalo line towards its namesake city of Buffalo, New York, and going south on the Pittsburgh line towards Harrisburg, where the line turns into the Harrisburg line. This first train is 21M, domestic stacks from New Jersey heading towards Chicago. Listen to the engines working hard across the bridge. Meeting the tail end of 21M was 30A, a manifest fresh out of Enola heading towards Allentown. Barely a road train, as Allentown is well under 100 miles away. If this crew is lucky, they might be home in time for dinner. Not long after is H53, an actual local. H53 is yet another Manifest Albi Nola, this time being a local to Northumberland. Although being a local, this train likely has a longer day than 30A, meaning it makes the return trip too. H53 began its day in Northumberland and is now just making its way 50 miles back up the river. Still, this crew will probably be home in time for dinner, assuming they live somewhere near Northumberland. Powering this train is the usual duo of ST40s, which is definitely not a bad catch in 2020. Following H53 is HH10, light engines to Rutherford Intermodal Yard about 20 miles east. Just 2 engines today. Notice the strange symbol HH10, an abnormal symbol compared to Norfolk Southern's usual 3-digit symbols. For less significant moves, NS uses 4-letter symbols, as there are not enough 3-digit symbols to encompass all moves, with only 99 for Harrisburg Division locals, H01 through H99. Finally, the last train is 07T, the NS symbol for Amtrak 43, the westbound Pennsylvania to Pittsburgh. This was the only train that could be heard blowing its horn on the Rockville Bridge for as long as I was there, and only because of some maintenance of way equipment on the bridge. It's common practice for engineers to blow their horn when in the presence of MOW equipment and workers to alert them of their presence. After all, that's all the horn really is for.